Welcome back to our series Working with Weebly. In this lecture, I want to talk to you about the App Center and also about adding widgets to your Weebly website. So let's start with the App Center. There are basically two ways to get to the App Center. The first is if we're in edit mode under Build, we can go to the bottom of the gray panel and click on Add App, and that will open up the App Center. Another option is we just click on the top menu bar and click on Apps, and we get to the same place. Now we can search for an app by going into the search bar and clicking on the name of the app that we maybe are interested. Now keep in mind that many of these apps are going to cost some money. Some are free, some have a light version that they offer and a payment for the full version, and some offer a trial that you can have. But there are some free options as well. So let's start by looking at Get Social, and we'll click on View Apps. So let's say I want to add a Facebook like button on my page. I just click on it, and now I can add this app to my web page. Just click on Add, and I can then connect. And Facebook is then going to ask me to access information. I can click on Connect Yet, and then of course eventually put in the Facebook information. I don't want to do this right now because this website has nothing to do with my Facebook account, but let's assume that I had a web page and also had a Facebook account for this web page. Then obviously I would want to connect the two together, and that's how you would do it. Well, I suppose I should take it one step further to show you that when I do click on Connect, before I have to enter my information, I get put into edit mode. And when I'm in edit mode, now I can decide where I am going to. You see I have installed apps over here, Facebook Live, and now I can decide where I'm going to put that app on my web page. So let's now add it to my web page. Let's just put it on the home page. So we click on the app and we drag it to where we want it, and you can see that we have a like, which we can edit. If I click on it, it shows me edit, and I can decide whether I like just a preset like button. I can, let's move this so you can see what's going on. I can do the like button count. I can do the recommended button count. I can recommend with others, showing who's like it, or I can just do a recommend button count like this. So there's different options that I can use. I can also, as far as the content, I can do the web address. I can design as well. I can change the color. I can change the width. I can change the position. So let's say we want it centered, and so on. So there are other options that we can add here in the edit. All right. And then later on, if I decide that I don't want to have it, of course, I can always go back and delete that element. So what I recommend you do with the apps is that you go to the App Center and you just view some of the apps here and see if there's something that you find useful, that you might want to add to your web page. Depending on what you're doing, experiment with that. And if you are wealthy, which I doubt you are, you can go to some of these websites and add apps that that cost money as well. But that's not required for the course. As far as the course is concerned, you don't even need to use apps if you don't want. Just if there's a convenience in adding something to your to the website, then feel free to use whatever apps you want. All right, now let's talk about widgets. The difference between an app and a widget, as far as Weebly is concerned, is that the apps are already integrated with Weebly. Widgets, on the other hand, are external. There's several websites external from Weebly that offer Weebly resources. While many of these resources cost money, some websites offer free apps or widgets to install. Many times these websites will require you to enter code into your Weebly site. You can access the code to your Weebly theme by clicking on the theme. So let's go back. And then, go to edit mode. So go to build, and then you can click on embed code and drag that to your website, and now you can add an HTML code. Now most of the external websites will have step-by-step directions for how to install their Weebly widgets and how to install code. One website that offers a few free Weebly widgets is Bamboo Studio, which is located here at www.bamboostudio.com/apps4Weebly. And when you go to this page, you'll see some of the apps that are available. If you slide down or scroll down, and you see some more. So you may want to look at these. The testimonial one is useful if you're looking to get customer feedback on your website to attract customers for the future. All right, but search around on the internet. You'll find Weebly widgets or Weebly apps, and you'll be able to add those to your course if you so desire.